I'm Ashley Newburn, Tremaine's sister. We from Pontiac, Michigan. We had a good childhood, but really didn't. But we all didn't. But yeah, my brother was funny, cool. We had it rough, but Mama made it do what it do. We ain't never want for nothing. Anything Tremaine wanted, Mr. Cheesy, he got because he was spoiled. He was mama baby. Tremaine was the firstborn. I was the second. My sister, Brandy, and then my little brother, Duke. It was just four of us. Different. We all had different daddies, but it was just four of us. We all grew up together. Tremaine was the type that if you're down, you sad, that boy, he'd come in the room and just make your day, for real. He'd light up the room with his smile. Childish, funny, bad, got away with anything. School, he was bad as hell at school. He used to run from the teachers, do backflips in class. He ran from the principal, let her get close up to him, and ran out the school. But his grades was okay, but he was bad as hell, though. Fun things, we used to go skating, go to the little family functions. Our family functions was the best. Grandma barbecues in the backyard, Auburn Street. If you was there, you was there. Growing up was fun, especially at home. We used to play. He used to steal my Barbie car, me and my sisters, and put his wrestlers in them. He got mad at us for taking his Batman car. Wrestling, he used to wrestle all the time. That was his favorite thing to do, was to wrestle and backflip. Football, couldn't see him in nothing. Not in sports, football, dancing, nothing. Football, won the championships for Pontiac Packers. Not Panthers, Packers. At the Silverdome, he won a winning touchdown. They tried to take all their games from him, and they couldn't do that, so they got mad about that. They took, say, like 10 games from him, and because they thought, because they had a higher, somebody older than them on the team, they took their games, said they was cheating, but they still won their games and took the championship from him. He was cold. And at basketball, he got put out at 14, so basically, it's the truth. He put out at 14, he had to get it how I live, and me and my sister, we wasn't playing that. We used to sneak him back in the house all the time. We used to let him come in. We used to switch the phone lines from our room, from my mama's room to ours, so he can talk on the phone to anybody he wanted. That's our brother. You can't be on the street, especially it's cold outside. No, she was a man over your child. So, but other than that, their relationship was the best, as I can see it. It wasn't her. It was him. It was over a pair of shoes got thrown away because they wouldn't name Brandon. He wanted some Jordans for Christmas. It was that. So, but just because that man was like, it was time, he had to go, that don't mean my mom was like, well, she did. He had to go, but get my son in here every night without this man knowing. So, sneak my brother in. That's what we did all the time. 14, I mean, he got put out on the street. He was trying to make his living. Family members, wherever he can go. What other way to go? He ain't have nowhere else to go. Turn to 14, and 08, I think it was, when that murder happened over on Mark Street. They tried to say Tremaine had something to do with it. He was all over the news. Everybody come knocking on my door, calling my phone. And I'm like, nah, y'all lying. My brother ain't got nothing to do with that. It was a double murder. It's a dude already locked up for it. He turned himself in and told the police Tremaine ain't had nothing to do with that shit. But other people were saying he did. But he was all over the news. It's a picture with his mug shot out for a crime, and it is so fucked up because they got his mug shot for Crime Stoppers for his murder. Why would you put his mug shot out for somebody to solve his murder? But he was real popular. You mentioned his name, everybody got a story about him. He was a goofy person, but a caring, loving person. He'd give his shirt off to anybody, like literally. If he see you down, he gonna try to lift you up no matter what. That smile, right up the whole room. One of my favorite memories, his 8th grade graduation. When he was in a dance contest and he made my mama go home and get his dreams. Came back and all we hear is everybody just like yelling, like cheering. We come back and he came out of his shoes. He did a backflip, but he still had his hat on. And I don't know how he's like something like then just he's like he was snatching somebody's heart out, dog. That shit was so funny. Dog. And another one is him and my cousin Selena at the Night Riders. They used to always do a dance duo. They used to go against people. Could nobody stop them. Could nobody stop him and Juan. He used to do backflips. This man did, I don't know, from Jerry House on Cornell all the way down to the stop sign on Cornell, backflips all the way down the hill. When I say it was a lot of people like, this, what? He did, he couldn't stop him. Once them flips come, they used to flip off of garages, houses. Even taught my kids how to do this stuff. Another memory is one time I did something stupid. I jumped off the roof and he come to the hospital. I'm on my way into surgery. And he laughing at me. Bet your ass won't jump off another roof with your broke leg. And he died. He used to make fun of me, but that was funny. My brother never will let you down, though. He got your back 100%. He was excited, actually, for Mainito. He was excited. Baby shower, everything. He was a real good dad, literally. He put the world on hold for his kids. The only thing is he didn't meet his second. He got killed a month before his second son was born. But I wish he would have been able to see his boys grow up. He was real excited, especially about Mainito. That's his first. Mainito is first. He was real excited. If you seen Maine, you seen Mainito with him. They didn't have to take him. His kids don't know what it feels like to have a father. But they would never see him. They got to go to his grave to see him. That's not cool. Okay, well, actually, me and him was talking that day. Me and Mama had went to church, called me after church, and we was talking. He wanted me to send him pictures of the kids and everything. And he was like, so send me some ringtones because I ain't got none. You got to send me all that shit. Hurry up. I'm like, okay. I'm like, I ain't even got. So Get the music and send it to my phone. It's in my pictures. I sent it. I took a nap. 10:45, I got a text message. Sister, bro got shot. I don't know what to do. This is January 16th. I picked up my phone. Again, I read it. I threw my phone across the room. I broke it. Next thing I know, I called my baby daddy. Like, man got shot. I needed a way to the hospital. He came, got me in a blizzard. It's 2.3 seconds. He came, got me. I'm calling my mama. She not answering. Only body called me back was my cousin Tasha. And she is like, yeah, your brother got shot. Get your ass up to this hospital. I walk in the hospital and they sent me to the wherever that floor is, the trauma floor, where he had to have surgery at. I see everybody in the room. Doctors, they bringing blood, more and more blood upstairs. At 12 o'clock, we get a call in a little room or whatever. Doctor come out trying to explain how the bullet pierced his pancreas and everything. And they couldn't save him because he went into cardiac arrest. After that, my mama started tripping. She went into a seizure, and then we had to send her downstairs. And then as I'm going downstairs checking on her, that's when I got a call like, you, Bug, and I forgot who else was with y'all, was downstairs. We were getting ready to go check on her, but they was getting discharging her from the ER. Only thing what really messed me up is seeing him with that tube down his throat and just on the hospital bed, not there. Like, he cried his last cry holding my cousin in my mama's hand. He dropped his last tear holding my cousin, Brittany, in my mama's hand that night. After that, it was messed up. Because the police really went on their job for real. They didn't. I feel like they swept his murder under the rug. I felt like because they seen his past, his history or whatever with the police or whatever, I feel like they seen his gang tattoos, whatever. I felt like they just said, fuck him, basically. Because one minute you're telling my mom, y'all going to a grand jury. Next minute, oh, we don't know what to do. We're looking for this person. We got this person. You giving out names. You shouldn't give out names if you don't know what's really going on. You giving out people. For you to be a detective, you shouldn't give information if you really don't know all the information. If you're not go to a grand jury, don't lie and say that you're going to a grand jury. Don't lie and say you got something going on when you don't. It's been 13 years and his murder's still unsolved. Nobody's knowing nothing. I wasn't there, but I heard, got into an argument over him stuttering. I heard all of that. I heard I played put down or whatever, and it was a robbery, whatever, and the niggas wanted to come back and retaliate, but it was just a setup. Basically, it was get back. They wanted they shit, but took it the wrong way. And take a life for no fucking drugs, weed, whatever. Don't take nobody life for that shit. Half a bowl. That shit crazy, but yeah. That night, He's at my sister in the house. They had a fish fry, whatever. May told my sister, I guess he went downstairs like he always do. Stay downstairs from my sister. He went downstairs. He told them to lock the door from what I'm understanding, and something else happened. He wanted to go to the store that night, and they went to the gas station. On the way back from the gas station, some dude was walking in front of them or behind them and walked in the alley. It's dark on Mark Street in the alley. It was only that one street light. Nigga jumped off the side of the porch or from the side of the car and just shot him, turned his head. Like, Maine tried to get up and walk across the street to the hospital because North Oakland Hospital is right across the street from the alley, from the Sunoco gas station on the west side. But he didn't make it. He fell at the entrance of the church parking lot, and that was that. They rushed him to the hospital from there. That's what I was told. 2:00 on January 17th, he was pronounced dead. It's different stories, different everything. Like, this person did it, that person did it. She didn't take it. She was sick afterwards. It just, basically, my mama died from a broken heart. That's her firstborn. Very different. And she was different. She tried to be, she was trying to be happy and everything, but you can tell it still bothered her. She went to the news, Crime Stopper. She's been on the news. She's been asking for help, but...
We are here to help the family of Tremaine Newburn, also known as Mainito or Maine. He was murdered on Monday, January 17th of 2011 on Pontiac's west side. The incident took place at approximately 11 p.m. Tremaine and his girlfriend left their home at 84 Mark, going to the Sunoco gas station on Huron Street. On their way home, they walked through the alley behind the Sunoco station. An unknown male was also walking through the alley ahead of them and was suddenly nowhere in sight. Tremaine and his girlfriend exited the alley at Mark Street. An unknown male came from behind a parked car, shot Tremaine, and fled on foot.
I miss them coming across the field, coming to my house. I have a habit of looking out the window, thinking he's gonna come running up to my house, and he's not there, and it's hard. He has 2 kids that he's never going to be able to see again. They come to my house, they goes into his room, and the youngest, Dacian, he's talking to his father. He looks at his pictures. He's never seen him before. And I mean, this from the bottom of my heart. I want everyone out there who knows about it, who's seen it, who's been with him, for someone please to speak out.
After the Pontiac police became the sheriff department, it was no more looking into my brother's murder. So she died 6 years after he died. It died down, basically. Just swept under the rug, yeah. When my mama passed away, I called the sheriff and I told him everything, because he's sheriff now. I told him everything. I told him that she passed away. He said, well, the case is not closed. We're still looking into it. It's just an unsolved murder. I have evidence. I have everything. So yeah, I say, what more do they need? It don't get easy, but when time goes on, his birthday, I wish he could have seen his nieces and nephews grow up. I wish he could have seen his kids grow up. It's hard. I don't have him or my mom. It's hard sometimes when your brother always been there for you, no matter what. But without them in my life, it's hard. I miss them both. Life just unfair sometimes. It did a toll. I mean, it did bring us together, but it did break us apart too. I mean, as the maid passed, my granny passed, then my mama passed. I just wish everything would have still been the same. Like if he was here, if they all was here, actually. That's once you lose the Rockaya family, it's family spread apart. Like I say, he brightened up the room. So every time you see Tremaine with that big smile on his face, that's why my granny called him cheesy. I miss him. I miss all of them actually, but my big brother was everything to me for real. Baby brother came home from jail. I think the next day after he died, after he got killed, and Tremaine was supposed to go and pick him up from OCJ when he got released, but he died. He got killed. Fuck my little brother up coming home to his brother go. That's my baby sister too. It fucked all of us up bad. That's the big brother. He know what to do just to get us back to laughing or whatever. We can fight all day long, but y'all go play at the end of the day. That's it. Like, we used to do crazy stuff. Me and my sister did. And Tremaine to find out, and we had to get him our stuff because he bribing us not to tell on us. So I just miss that. We ain't gonna never get that back. Never. Still unsolved. Open and unsolved. No leads, no updates, no nothing. I call, have to leave a message, but that's about it. No callbacks. It's always a message, or you gotta go down to the police station and you gotta pay for papers and whatever. But for his case, trying to get more information, they won't give it to us, or what they got, they won't tell us everything they have. Or like, they told my mom they had a car, they had the car, they found fibers, but they don't have the person. Like, how do you have everything but don't have the person? And gave the car back a week later. They can't arrest nobody without, well, they got the evidence, but they can't arrest them without being identified, basically. That's what they said. Nobody can identify them.
I get it, I whip it in his car, what drive. Cut it back down with the stuff for the vibe. Back in the days, I had the stuff for the love, but the price got high, my money got low. Another good case, now I'm on the run. But I ain't gonna stop till it's all done.